My name is Jordan, and I'm a Texas real estate broker. I've been in the apartment industry for the past 9 years, and I decided while launching my brand, I wanted to make a company that was all about its agents. So whether you're looking for a new home or a place to curate the business that you want, I'd love to talk to you more. Okay, so the next video is when to offer rebates to your clients. If you don't know, rebates are a big thing in the apartment locating world and also in just any part of selling real estate. Your clients, for some reason, well, not for some reason, somebody started this thing of giving their clients money back out of their commission for using them. And unfortunately, what this has done in our industry is it has kind of made our commission piece of like how we get paid for our services, our energy, our time. It's kind of made that piece of how we get paid, which is our livelihood, kind of a joke to a lot of people. A lot of people think that they can just ask you for your commission. And it's funny because we would never go to somebody's job and say, "Hey, I'm working for you or you're working for me, but can I have some of the money that you make every Friday?" No, we would never do that. So the fact that some agents offer rebates to their clients, it's pretty unfortunate because it's kind of tarnished like the entire industry. And now every client, or not every client, but a large portion of our clients in the industry think that they deserve a portion of our commission. A lot of them feel as if we don't deserve to get our commission and that we don't really do that much work. And then a lot of people feel very comfortable asking for your commission. It's happened to me a lot. I know it happens to a lot of people a lot, and it's just unfortunate. The more apartment locators and realtors and real estate agents continue to give their commission out to their clients, the more this is going to continue to be a problem. I am all for helping people out, and I'm all for like if it's one of my friends or if it's somebody that like I didn't even really like help that much, if somebody just was like, "Hey, what is that high-rise building that you posted?" and they just like list my name, I really don't have a problem giving them a rebate because I didn't jump through hoops, set up appointments for them, go tour apartments with them. Like I didn't do the absolute most to help them. So I really don't have a problem giving them some sort of a rebate. But I've noticed that again, when you're dealing with people that are not of a higher clientele, when you're dealing with people that with like a lower budgets or people that are kind of on like the average spectrum, a lot of those people only work with locators because they think that they can get a free move or they think that they can get money back. And that's one more reason why I focus on working with high-end luxury clients. You'll see a trend throughout this entire course. I feel like I've said it probably 5 or 6 times, different reasons why I work with high-end clients. It's not because the commission checks are higher. That's really not it. It more so has to do with the quality of clients and just the fact that they respect your time more. They more so know what they want. They more so are easier to work with because they have a budget to pay for what they want. So you're not jumping through hoops of fire trying to find them an apartment. They also more so respect your time. So they're not going to screw you out of getting paid. They're not going to ask for your commission. They're not going to treat you bad. And obviously this doesn't go for every single high-end, high-paying client, but I've noticed a trend over the past 7 or 8 years that I've been in this industry. I've noticed that when you work with higher end clients, it's just a different ball game than when you're working with somebody who is just, maybe just starting out. So with the rebate situation, I am a firm believer in do what you feel comfortable with, do what feels good to you. If you feel like giving out $200 or $300 for every single person that you help, that is something that a lot of people do. A lot of people pay for movers for every single client. A lot of people give a rebate back for every single client. I feel like if all of your marketing says we offer free movers or we give up to $500 back, if all of your marketing says that, number one, you're going to attract a certain type of demographic. You're going to attract people who are looking to get something out of you. And you also, if all of your marketing says that, every single time someone refers someone to you, they're going to say, oh, you should contact that Jordan girl because she gives you $300 off of, she gives you $300 of her commission when you move in. And to be honest, I don't want to be known as the person, oh, go contact that apartment locator. She's going to give you money. No, that's not what I want to be known as. I want to be known as somebody who does my job really well, who is professional, who is someone you can depend on, somebody who is helpful, that gives you information that maybe you hadn't thought about. I want to be known as that person. I don't want to be known as the person that you hit up when you're moving because you want to get free movers. That's not my vibe. So you can do whatever feels good to you. Some people in the beginning do offer free moves, or they do offer a rebate because maybe that's a way that they can market themselves and they can get clients. But again, eventually you're going to have to transition all of your marketing out of that. And then you also are going to have to tell anyone that reaches out to you that maybe has heard that you do that, you're going to have to tell them no. And then like, that's kind of awkward and uncomfortable. And yeah, so I suggest, again, there's so many reasons why maybe working with more higher end clients or marketing more higher end buildings, it just brings in a different demographic of people. And most of those people, if they're spending $5,000 on a apartment rental, most of those people don't need $300 from you. So that's how I feel about rebates. I think that depending on what niche it is that you're working with, we talked about niches kind of in another video, that if you're helping, say, like I knew somebody who was like specialized in helping women that were leaving like domestic violence type situations. They contacted a whole bunch of like women's shelters and they helped women leaving the women's shelter get into apartments, which is super, super beautiful. If that is what your niche is, maybe you do offer a rebate, and maybe I don't even know, maybe you can list it as a donation or something for your taxes. I know that you can write off rebates, but I'm not a tax person, so I don't know. But if that's the demographic that you're going after, if you really want to cater to that type of demographic, or maybe you want to cater to people that are college students, and they are like, say you contact UTD and you're like, hey, UTD, can I be your referral for all of your incoming students? Can I be on your website for all of your incoming students? Maybe you contact a university in the area and you are the go-to person. Now, if you're getting 50 leads a month that have to move to that city no matter what, and they've already been recommended to you, like their college recommended you, more than likely they're going to use you. So what is it to give them like $200 each person? Like if you are literally closing 50 people a month, that's not a big deal. So it really depends on you, what market you want to focus on. If you want to do rebates for people, I will say I personally don't give rebates to people unless I'm about to lose the client. And I'll talk about that in the next video about when people ghost you. Unless I'm about to lose a client, or unless somebody asks me for a rebate and I feel as if I'm going to lose that client, I will maybe offer a rebate. Yeah. And, sometimes even with rebates, if you don't do rebates, maybe you're paying for the movers. There are different scenarios which you can actually build relationships with different moving companies. And sometimes the movers will actually be like, hey, I know this locator closes 20 leases a month. I'm just going to tell her that I will give the first 2 hours of my move to her clients for free. So then you can go to your client and say, oh, I'll pay for your first 2 hours of movers. But your client doesn't realize that you're actually not getting charged for that. And the mover's doing that for you because they know that you're going to send them a guaranteed of like 20 leases a month. And most movers understand that most moves take more than 2 hours. So most movers, if they make some kind of deal like that with you, they will just charge the client a travel fee, which is standard pretty much with all movers. They'll charge a travel fee, and then they might increase their rate at hour 3. So that way they can like make some kind of money. So just because also somebody is saying like, hey, I'll pay for your movers, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're paying for the movers. They may just have a really great deal with a moving company, and they just market themselves like that. So it really just depends on how you want to market yourself, what your demographic is, and what different types of partnerships, business partnerships you want to set up. If you want to pay for movers or pay rebates. I will say there are some brokers that I've heard of that will pay for the movers for all of their agents, but most apartment brokerages, if an agent is offering a rebate or a free move, that's coming out of the agent's commission. It's not something that the broker pays for. So if you are a brand new agent and you are not rolling in money just yet, I really wouldn't suggest just starting to offer to pay for everybody's moves, because you have to pay for that up front and you may not get your commission check for like 3 months after your client moves in. So you may be out if you paid for 5 moves this month. You could be out a lot of money and not see the actual commission check for several months after that. So that's something to think about too. So yeah, there's lots of different ways to maneuver around all of this. This was my spiel on rebates and if you should do them or not. Everyone's different. It all really just varies on your specific business. So yeah, the next video, we're going to talk about what to do if your client is ghosting you.